My name is Bill Franke, and while I'm retired from the military, I retired with a rank of Lieutenant JG, and then a few years later I got notification I'd actually made lieutenant. I had three different bases that I worked from. One was Camp Low, which was, we would go out in 5-day patrols and we'd come back and we'd live on the base. The second one was Antoy, and for the first half of my tour in Antoy, we would operate off of LSTs. There was always an LST that was there with us. We always had two Seawolf helicopters there to support us. And we'd go out in day missions, we'd go out in these missions and we'd come back at night, then we'd generally stay on the LST. So there it was, we were living on a naval ship. We didn't actually live on our boats, and we would tie them up alongside in nests, and we'd stay on board the LST in between missions. And then after a few months while I was down south, the Navy established something called Sea Float, which is, we took about 8 barges, lashed them together, and anchored them in the middle of one of the major rivers, and we operated off of what's called Sea Float. And there I would sleep on board that assembly of barges. I trained with 4 guys in San Diego, and then we picked up what's called a sniper and injuryman when we went over. And so I had the same crew for 4 guys for the same time. The oldest guy in my crew, my LPO leading petty officer, was Ray Sims. Wonderful man. He was 19 years of age, and he was a radarman 2nd class. I had a boatswain's mate third class from the bayous of Louisiana, and he was a good man on the helm, and he learned it because he used to run whiskey when he was a young man up and down through those bayous, and he knew how to handle a boat. I had 2 gunner's mates. One of them was 18 years of age, and one of them was 16 years of age. My boatswain's mate was Tony Gisclair, and my 2 gunner's mates were Ed Stokes and Roy Alexander. Ed was 18 and Roy was 17. And they were, all of us were kids. War is a young man's game. And then we picked up, we had 3 or 4 snipes while we were there, different guys that were injurymen. All of them were good guys. A fellow named Rice, a guy named Larry Jurgensen, and a couple others. So that was my crew.